Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review season 3, episode 15 of All the Queen's Men, which airs on BET Plus. It streams on BET Plus. And it's episode 15, Caught Slipping. And guess what? Who else been caught slipping? I'm slipping because this episode should have been up. This review should have been up last week. But listen, I was busy, y'all. It was a good busy. I had a musical, a gospel play that I did on Saturday. It was so many things going on, rehearsals, this, that, and I had a lot going on. Me and my son had an event we had to do. I had a lot going on. So today was the only day I got a chance to watch All the Queen's Men. So yeah, a brother slipping. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Y'all forgive me? I think you will. But here I am, right? Better late than never. I know this should have been up. I know y'all like, Ty, where's the review? Here it is right now. So before I get into this review, I must give a shout out to my lovely subscribers because I'm in a manifesting mode, and I've been manifesting that this channel is going to grow and keep growing. We at 2,000 plus right now. We're going to be at 3,000 by the end of the month. That's what I'm manifesting. Maybe even more, because I know y'all going to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell your mama, your cousin, and this one, your cousin's cousin, your friend, your this. Just pass it around till we get this channel going and growing and moving. But I have to give a shout out to you lovely people as well. You lovely subscribers. You know I love y'all. Y'all help this channel go and grow. Shout outs to Karima Khadijah, Randall Brown, Lamont Simpson, Tia Jones, Tay Tay, No Limit P504. Did I say Karima Khadijah? I think I did. Tia Jones, Tay Tay, June BLC, Wendy, and all the rest of you that are watching this show, All the Queens Win, I can't speak. All the Queens Men, All the Queens Win, All the Queens Men with me. Thank you for watching. So now let's get down to this episode. Miss Tandy is in the office with the beautiful but ruthless Madam. And Madam's so sexy, but Madam lays down the law. Madam told her, listen, are you in with me? You agree with what I'm saying? You got to get rid of that DA. So she says, but, Tandy's like, but, I might not even win the election, blah, blah, blah. She said, what I told you, you win in the election, right? She said, what, you going to rig the election? No, ho, I ain't rigging no election. What I'm going to do is endorse you. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're like a notorious criminal. You're going to endorse this woman and it's going to work? Very interesting. That's what she said. Miss Tandy seemed to be impressed, but she said there's one stipulation. You absolutely cannot come back to Club Eden. Now, Miss Tandy's a freak and she like getting passed around like a hot potato at Club Eden. Now you telling her she can't come there? What? Are you crazy? Miss Tandy was like, say what now? She said, look, it's not a good look. The mayor, I know this is an elite strip club, but it's still a strip club. How does it look, the mayor being up in the strip club, slurping and glurping like you do? You know how she get that. And she does have a point. But after she said that, she goes, yeah, I can't have you in the strip club. You can't come in anymore. But first, I must endorse you. Where? In the strip club. That cracked me up. How the hell are you endorsing her in the strip club? And she got up there, got her up there. Hey, attention, ladies. Y'all drunk enough? Okay, come on, I'm voting. Y'all come vote for her. Y'all get back to the peen later. But right now, y'all put I'm backing her. She running for mayor, this and that. She told her, don't F this up. So, Miss Tandy may be mayor soon. She got the endorsement. But she got to get rid of that DA. Then we see Doc and desperate Detective Davis. Because she's desperate now. How the tables turn. I hate when I see a character just change and become pathetic. She was so tough and dignified and, fighting everything. Now she's thirsty. Thirsty for money. Thirsty for sex. Coming up to this man's job. His job is to sling and bang whatever at the club. You up here getting peen for free. No, he's slanging it there's a price for that. You coming up you gonna take his energy away. If I had a job like that, but I'm a good Christian soldier, I wouldn't have no job like that. But if I did, My, listen, if they gotta pay for me to, you can't come in here ruining that. I'm working. I gotta have all this ready. I can't. If you pulling me out go in the car what are you doing? I got money to make. You ain't paying me. And see, Midnight peeped this, and Midnight was like, "Yo, what is this about? What is this foolishness?" And he told he didn't like it. And then later we seen an episode, he confronted him. It's like, don't fall for her. Don't be sleeping with the enemy. But, Doc was like, oh, no, no. He said, no, nah, Doc was like, no, Detective Davis, she's just, I'm doing a job for Madam. I'm not falling for her. But Detective Davis she definitely has fallen for him. It's hilarious. And he's like, no, he seemed like he's not falling for her. But just to make sure, when they were in the club later on, you seen her all over him. He did look uninterested. Madam came over there, had her go, brought Doc in the office first and was like, Doc, you got any new information for me? How many times you done seen this hoe? He done said 3-4 times a week. She said, nah, you messing up. I'll do anything for you, madam. Yeah, well, you done with screwing her because you catching feelings, Brian. That ain't what I told you to do. Then she brought desperate detective in, Detective Davis, to listen to Davis sit down. And she, giddy and happy, woo, she having a good time. She said, let me tell you something. You got any information for me? She said, no. She said, you know what? You're going to stop screwing Doc. She said, well, what is it to you? What, you want him? She said, no, I own him, and you're going to stop screwing him. And guess what? I sent him to screw you. So you all in your feelings and happy about somebody. He don't really want you. I sent him to do that, hoe. I said, damn, she just ruthless. Just ruthless. So that was entertaining. And so she cut her off, though. She told Detective Davis, that's it. I'm done with you. You ain't got no information for me. I'm done with you, and you done with him. I said, damn, because I own you too. But now this makes me think, is Detective Davis now going to snap out of this and try to go get some revenge on Madam? Because now you done took her loving. She was getting a good loving. You done took that from her. Now you taking the money from her too because you told her you don't need her no more. Am I correct in her saying she ain't need her no more? I think I am. What else happened? Now let's move on down to this Dime and Amp storyline, which is like, it just irritates me. It's irritating. Who cares? At this point, I'm getting sick of them. She's upset now, and then Blue needs to mind her business because Blue tells her, oh, girl, I heard you back with Amp. Who told you that? Who told you that? And now she's mad with Amp because she thinks Amp is telling her business. She said, we almost had sex, but we didn't. I stopped him. But I told him to keep that between us, and now he's spreading my business. But we know Amp didn't spread her business. So she goes over it, and then Blue didn't make it any better. Well, you know he be tripping. And then she runs over to Amp while he's working. He grinding on somebody, snatched him up. He's working. What are you doing? Did you say XYZ? He denied it. But to me, he took too long to tell her what really happened, which was that Babyface is the one who mentioned something. And she said, oh, but I bet you didn't defend me. Oh, shut up. I bet you didn't deny it. I can't deal with this. And you're not. I don't understand what she's upset about. It's just stupid and petty to me. Either you're going to be with him or you're not. He in the gym working himself out, trying to keep himself in order and clean up his act for you, which I don't really clean up his act for you. You're the reason he almost got killed to begin with, but we just going to forget all of that, I guess. I don't know. Their storyline is irritating me. That was just stupid. Speaking of stupid, we got Dumb and Dumber Champ in trouble, plotting to rob somebody, because that's going to be their side hustle, so they can get rich. So you're getting rich. Why don't you leave town once you get the money? Why are you going back to the strip club? You got all this money, you rich now. Why don't you leave town? I don't know. Why would you go back to the job? So anyway, while they're plotting and talking about this plot, it was that Big D on the side peeping, listening. So I'm like, is he going to interfere with their little robbery? What's going on with that? So they pull off the robbery, and when they come back from the robbery, what's her name? Trouble realizes that her necklace is missing, her chain is missing. She's like, oh, I can get another one. We rich now. They go back to the house. And I'm like, what does Big D have to do with any of this? I'm thinking he got something going on with this. They go back to the house. Yeah. Everything's good and gravy. Get in the house. There's a knock on the door. I thought it was gonna be Big D. It was Ray Sean. He come in there and he do his whole little stupid thing that he does and stupid questions and how he feel and all that and how he feel guilty. They hid the money. Great. Throw the money behind the couch. That's a great place to hide that much money. Great place. I told you they're Dumb and Dumber. So that was that. So they have that money. And then while they're at the strip club, Blue comes in and hands her and said, look, I don't know why you getting mail here. And it's somebody returned the envelope. And then somebody returned the necklace. Inside the envelope was the necklace. So whoever they stole that money from knows that that was Trouble's necklace. So now they shitting bricks because it's like, oh, shoot. Whoever we took this money from know where I live and they know where we work. So they shook. So that was that. Then we go down to, what happened after that? Then let's talk about, let's talk about the DA and Miss Tandy and their conversation. Miss Tandy, after coming back from talking to Madam, she's talking to the DA and she's singing a little bit of a different tune now. She's like, yeah, we gotta lay low, fall back, sister, back up off me. And the DA's like, what do you mean? She said, no, we can't. You gotta lay low with saying that that this woman, Madam, is you gotta lay low with saying you're gonna take Madam down. Lay low. I think she's catching on. And she's telling the DA, trust me, we've been friends for years. And I'm like, how is Miss Tandy going to pull this off? How is she going to play both of them? One of them she got to get rid of, right? And I think it's probably going to be the DA over Madam. It's got to be. But, she don't really like Madam anyway. But that was pretty interesting. But I think the DA has a clue. And she even asked Casanova about some investigation. And I'm like, what investigation? He damn near got killed. He ain't investigating nobody anymore. But now, that was that. But let's talk about the bum, the professional bum, Babyface. He's bragging about, since we on Miss Tandy, he's living with Miss Tandy. She's paying him to live there. And then he had the nerve to say he bring his hoes for his little job, or he's the hoe actually, but he bring his Johns or Johnettes or whatever to her house and use her sex room to have sex with these women and make even more money. What a greedy individual. She's paying you to stay there, and then you have the nerve when she's not there to be using her house to bring your customers in it. And he's like, oh, she ain't gonna never find out. But did y'all peep? Amp was listening. So I believe Amp is gonna tell, because Amp was gonna get revenge for him running his mouth and saying that Dime and Amp was together. For Babyface running his mouth, I think that that's what's going to happen. I think that Amp is going to end up telling. I don't know how he's going to get that message to Miss Tandy, but he's going to tell it. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. And that would be hilarious, and that would serve him right. But I'm like, I don't know why. It feels like Babyface has learned nothing from the whole Miss Patty situation with laying up on somebody and using people. It's just ridiculous to me. Just totally ridiculous. Now, we get to the end of the show. They're cashing out. Dime is still mad with Amp, even though Babyface says right there, yeah, I'm the one that said it, my bad, blah, blah, blah. They're cashing out. Trouble and Champ are looking all paranoid and taking so long. They're the smaller group. They usually cash out first or whatever. They're all walking out. They're walking out with Babyface and Midnight and Doc. And they're like, yo, why y'all playing us so close? What's up with it? Because they shook. Champ and Trouble are shook. So they're like, why y'all playing us so close? What's this about? What are you doing? So that was kind of rude because Trouble said to Babyface, yo, why you treat us like that? Why you always want to separate? And he said, that's because we are, what did he say? we're better than you, basically, is what he was saying. Like, you're not on our level. And I hate people that say stuff like this. Y'all not on the same caliber as us, and they call them losers. And then, they walked up a little bit, and then here comes this white van, and the van came in, pulled up. That van looked like the same van from Raising Kanan that snatched Kanan up with. But I know it wasn't. But the van came, snatched Champ in trouble, and pulled off, and that was the end. So who is this that snatched Champ in trouble? Who is that? I wonder. We got to see next week. And what did Big D have to do with any of that? Because Big D overheard them, so he's connected to this somehow, I'm thinking. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how the episode was. I thought it was a decent episode. I know I'm late. I know. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think about the episode? Did you enjoy it? If there's anything I missed, any puzzles I missed, anything you think and I should have covered, let me know down below. So that's it. That's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.